In order to be successful in an online environment, you must be able to communicate electronically. Communication with an online course requires special attention from the student. As you can guess, the most prevalent method of communicating online is through writing. Sure, you can always call your instructor or classmates and speak to them, but for the most part, you will communicate through email and discussion board posting. This presentation will focus on three major elements of electronic communication. First, there are two major types of online interaction: synchronous and asynchronous. Synchronous communication happens when people interact at the same time. They may meet electronically at a specified time using online chat rooms or web conferencing. Asynchronous communication allows students and the instructor to communicate at their convenience. Threaded discussion boards, email, and blogs are examples of asynchronous communication. It has the added advantage of allowing students to reflect on the discussion or content before responding. Finally, this presentation will review netiquette, the term used to describe the set of rules that govern online communication. Here's some specific tips for writing email. Make sure that the subject line of your email is relevant. Your teacher and classmates should be able to tell what the topic of your email is just by glancing at the subject line. If your teacher gave you the instructions on exactly what to write in the subject line for the email to send to her or he, follow them specifically. Asynchronous communication and activities take place outside of real time. For example, your instructor sends you an email message. You later read and respond to the message. There's a time lag between the time the instructor sent the message and you replied, even if the lag time is short. Messages on the discussion board can be added at any time by your instructor and read at the student's leisure. You do not read someone else's message as it is being created, and you can take as much time as you need to respond to the post. Here are a couple of things to consider when posting responses to discussion forums. Know what your teacher expects. Some teachers put a great emphasis on student participation in discussion forums. This is understandable because the discussion forums take the place of face-to-face interaction one would normally have in a class. Some instructors are very particular and have strict deadlines when the discussion posts must be submitted. In short, make sure you know what your teacher's policy is regarding discussion posts. It's good to first compose your posting in a word processor so you can check spelling and grammar. After checking spelling and grammar in a word processor, edit and review the posting. When satisfied, copy it, then paste it into Haiku. A couple more things about email in an online course. First, don't forward someone else's email without their permission. Second, read your teacher's policy on how quickly she will reply to your email. This policy is typically found in the Course Information, Course Expectations section. Keep in mind that teachers are not online and teaching 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In contrast, synchronous or real-time communication takes place like a conversation. For example, your teacher may employ a chat session, which is another form of synchronous communication. In a chat session, everyone gets online in the same chat room and types questions, comments, and responses in real time. Here are several possible ways a teacher can utilize a chat room or web conference. Virtual office hours. Your online teacher will hold virtual office hours online to answer questions. The virtual office hours will be posted under the Course Information section of your course. Group work. Collaborative group work and projects may be used in your class. Keep in mind that it is not always easy to get students online at the same time to chat or to conference because of their diverse schedules. Both types of online interaction are highly dependent on the written word. Unlike a traditional classroom where body language plays an important role in communication, online interaction cannot make use of such visual cues. Netiquette is a combination of internet and etiquette. Basically, it describes things you should and shouldn't do while communicating online. Thank you for viewing this presentation. Please go ahead and complete the activity in this module. After completing the activity, you may use the complete quiz and move on to the next module.